I want to use this run as an excuse to just run an orb that I don't normally use before. Special button. You know what? There's a lot of orbs that definitely get amplified a lot more when you have a special button available. Like just getting that one extra crit, it matters for a lot of orbs a lot. And hopefully we're not doing the usual like Betsy's Hedge all or nothing nonsense. I do use all or nothing quite a bit. Well, actually, I don't use it that much. It's just it has a massive impact on the runs where you take it. So yeah, you definitely notice it a lot more. Just because that's how the orb works. Um, it is an all or nothing, and the multiplier that it has is just so crazy good. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets nerfed for the Area 4 patch. Otherwise, I imagine that all or nothing is going to be a great strategy into Area 4. Because especially if you're getting more passives by the time you're getting to the Area 4. I don't actually use Poltergeist that much, is what I would say, but there's an Invisibate here, so sure. Let's stick with Invisibate, I guess. I'm going to leave it unupgraded simply because I wish to have 200 gold for this store. Um, okay, duplicate a random Invisibate. The Dagger, sure. I don't hate it, but I would have much preferred not getting that event whatsoever. Yeah, no, Invisibate is really just not normal use. That's cool, I like that. So I'm happy to try and test it out, see what it can achieve. Find out what the limits are. Discounts. I barely ever use this orb. Nice. Alright, screw Invisibate. I'll make my choice between the two. I'm not fully certain on exactly which one it's going to be yet, but the Electrum is tempting me. It is tempting me quite well. There's a lot of good combos with Electrum. I admit the special one definitely doesn't have the best synergy with Electrum. It doesn't really have any synergy to speak of. That's not to say that it can't still be useful. It's just doesn't necessarily matter as much as it would for, say, an Eviscerate, which is what my other plan would have been. Oh my god, you got no damage. I think that can hit a second bomb, is what I would like to say, apparently. Enough damage? Barely? Barely? Phew. Alright, now we just get a simple crit. It's simple enough, right? Simple enough. I will admit, that's how you can tell that I've never used a Vispe before. That is actually a really cool attack animation. Now I would like my Electrum to deal damage. That would be really, really nice. Currently it's not exactly the best at that kind of thing. I'm just gonna do this. Yes, it basically guarantees that I'm gonna take Earth loss. But honestly, I don't even take that much because I have a lovely, lovely pincer maneuver. Bam bam. Now, if I do a shot like this, I believe I can actually get some pretty good bomb value, which is good because I want ever so slightly more. Ever so slightly more. Oh, yeah, yeah. I really thought I would be able to at least only get hit by one of them there. It's unfortunate. Let's hit that bomb. Let's not hit that bomb. I thought that was a good bounce. Apparently that was a really fine bounce. Not much you could do. Let's fail that bounce as well. Oh my god. Not the cleanest map from us. Really not the cleanest map from us. Alright, let's just do that. Thank you. Just finish that up. Thank you. Now, Top Club is very good and I should pick it up. I really should. However, I'm not going to. Am I? I'm just... Screw the store. The store is not real. I might go to the store to buy one passive, but I I've not been in the best position to actually buy stuff in this store, so I'm very happy to just ignore it. I've had a lot of things to spend my gold on, shall we say. Very nice. I feel like recently I've been doing a great job of hitting the bombs early in this map, and I don't really like that much, so I'm happy to see that it's changing. Ooh, an Invisibate. I mean, look, it's not bad. Bad by any means. Oh, that did not immediately hit the bomb. I thought it was going to. Luckily it didn't really need to, because the shot apparently bounced into it, which was unexpected, but I appreciate it. No. Oh. Now, I don't have access to any more bombs, do I? Not ideal, especially since you're ready for this amazing, incredible, insane bounce. Yeah, no, it wasn't a good idea. I knew that going into the shot, but like I still wanted to try for it. Oops. Oh well. Okay, let's just switch over to game plan, try not to lose too much health, because I realized that I have been playing this quite aggressively, but I now have enough cash to where I want to go to the store. That's good news, right? I love greeting. I do have the health recovery from Dog Dob, so I have been carrying a lot less. The second I get some kind of damage boost onto that Dog Dob, it is just going to be full healing me when I'm shooting it, so it just matters a lot less, but I still should actually care about my damage, which means, like not shooting orbs that specifically deal 0 damage and only get me cash. A bit of a crazy concept there, though. Alright, is there a cool crit for me to get? Not really, I think this might be a... Oh my god, it's useless. Okay, less useless. Yeah, like that already is a good swing. Let's just do this. I don't want another red slime to spawn. I really don't. So let's just get most of his health done. Then we get another crit and can finish him off. And there we go. So overall, a pretty atrocious fight from us, but if you look at how much cash we've got, was it really that bad of a fight? Yes. Yes, it was. But there is no but. But I have gold. I have money. Let's not take care of this green slime because otherwise we will just kind of implode. Instead, let's take care of that guy because he's kind of going to be the nasty one. One dealing good damage. Oh, speaking of dealing good damage. Oh. Let's chuck an upgrade on this Dog Orb, shall we? I think it's called for. I think it's very much called for. Okay, but what if I greed one more shot and then get another silence? I've greeded enough this map. This is a pretty massive deal, isn't it? 1-2, eh? Now grinding monster here. Oh, the persist is lovely, and of course the short stack is also lovely. But I'll just stick with that for now. No. No more greed is required. Silence. Oh, guaranteed crits each shot. Don't mind if I do. I do have some orbs in my deck, which very much like the sound of that. Not the best. No, not the best, I think. I can do something interesting this boss fight, though. We just get to see if we have enough health to deal with the boss fight. Now, hopefully the Doctor gives us room to live, but I can't be certain on exactly what it's going to be achieving. Oh, right, I don't need aim with crits. I forgot about that neat part. I believe that this is the best roll. A solid heal. I would have appreciated more, that's for sure, but a solid heal. Let's just do something like... Oh, you know what? I think I shot like this. I actually double hit the bomb. It did not double hit the bomb. Alright, let's see what something like that can do. I really wanted bomb hits. I did not get them. How about we... Don't need to aim for a crit directly, remember? Get the guaranteed crit. Oh, I was really hopeful. Seems like I shouldn't have put my faith in that orb specifically. Luckily, we can at least claim that bomb. There we go. And now we have another guaranteed crit. Alright, perfect. Let's get the upgrade done on this Doctor Orb. Alright, the health recovery is there. I do indeed have the health recovery. It's just taking its time, you know. You'll get there soon. More guaranteed crit. Let's go into this Doctor Orb, shall we? Although the guaranteed crits are pretty beautiful. I actually do get a very quick kill on the first and last plant, it seems. Oh, whoops. I meant to shoot the Avisabate for that pebble shot, and it looks like... yeah. Not the best outcome because of it. Actually, this outcome just looks bad all around, doesn't it? At least it has persist now. Unfortunately, that's actually not doing anywhere near as much as I wanted. Yeah, that's more like what I was hoping for. The 2 damage off though really is killer. Well, let's see how much we need for the boss fight, I guess. I'm perfectly happy to greet here. Try and grab some extra cash. Okay, that really was not that much extra cash. No way that doesn't hit the refresh, and I'm just aiming to hit that refresh because it's in a really bad spot. I just need to move it. I still have my guaranteed crit. And honestly, I think I have enough health. You can do a lot with... I was going to say 41. You can do a lot with 36. Yeah. I'm happy to use both, to be honest. Both are good. Okay, okay. I'm listening. Popping corn. Safety net's also really, really good, but I think I'll just take the really, really good bet, so how about that? My agreed game plan is coming together. Oh, duplicate Doctor. It's a lot of healing. Or I could just remove Tackle. Let's just grab another Doctor. It puts me to full health. And then I'm just going to stay there, really. That's all there is to it. Although, looks like I was going to get to full health anyway. I didn't need the dupe, did I? Yeah, whatever. I think that it wasn't a bad call. It just wasn't necessary, as it turns out. I do want to get this guy dead very soon. Looks like I get it this shot. Get more than just him dead, actually. I even get damage on the mole. Grant me thine crit, thank you. Insta-killing this guy is also very nice yet again. It's good because one of the really annoying things about this map is the inability to access that back plant, because usually that back plant is going to deal... Okay, nowhere near as much damage as the mole's going to deal to you, but like half as much, I would happily say. It can do a lot. I forgot we don't have guaranteed crit, so let's just take a pretty mediocre crit shot, to be honest. That was not the best. Follow it through with another mediocre dagger because it didn't crit. And then follow it through with... They're basically almost all dead now. Alright, absolutely lovely stuff. Let's, you ready for this? Oh. I was trying to do something very silly, which involved hitting this peg, then hitting this peg, and unfortunately it didn't work out. I can't believe that, honestly. So it's an Eviscerate, and I think it's... What is the orb that I'm specifically trying to use here? I wonder. Sapasac. Oh my god, you know what? I'm actually going to take this opportunity to try and get the achievement, I think. Alright, so I know the tools that I need to decrease my max health. Currently I have a lot of swing healing, so we might have to change that. Let's get some sappers if you'll be so kind. Or maybe not. That was rude. I'm just going to full heal because I can. Do I have a sapper yet? Yeah, that looks good. The other one? Not that one. This one. Yeah, it looks decent enough, didn't it? Because now I can follow through with another shot like this. I do like Unicorn quite a lot. It's quite cool in a lot of scenarios. Again, I don't need to worry about my health. It's just fine. Alright, let's have you do this, shall we? There we go. There's the other sapper. There we go. It's exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for now. I have a lot of gold, so I'm perfectly happy to go this way. If only there were more stores this way, eh? Oh. Not a very fun fight, honestly. I might just skip it. Yeah, that fight was pretty boring. I just waited till I got to my collateral damage, then I got to my doctor, and then I shot it. I have a lot of really good tools for actually getting the achievement here. I think the collateral damage is like completely necessary. I also think that Sapasac is also necessary, just because you want Recombobulator quite badly. It's a pretty big deal. That was actually a lot of flat damage died. I do think the collateral damage is really not that bad of an all. And I have the healing to back it up, so actually just taking it there was just a good call. Because there are some fights, like that previous fight I just had, which otherwise would have been a big pain to deal with, but I just had the health to spend on the sappers, so which would just end the fight. So I did that, and yeah, a lot of the time it's saving you a lot of time at the minimum, But also, there are some fights where you actually could potentially just lose just because you can't get enough damage. Like, it's actually pretty tough to get damage on that previous map, which is why I skipped it, because it's just, like, not fun. Volleyball's actually really good here, but I'm not trying to kill enemies with volleyball. It's the only issue. I'm trying to kill them with mostly sappers. And then if it's the final boss, I also want to kill them with something else. Just a whole lot of sappers. Okay. I mean, I'll just shoot the collateral damage, as expected. And if that involves shooting 2 Doc Dops beforehand, so be it. No refresh? Okay. I didn't need it. Oh, right, I forgot. I don't actually heal after their hits. I don't need to, though. I will with this Doc Dog. Yeah, I didn't need to duplicate the Doc Dogs, but it's certainly going to work out just fine. Let's actually hit it this time. I kind of aimed at it, but I didn't really try that hard, it seems, and I missed it. The popping con as well is just so much healing. I don't know, I'm going to struggle here. I think I can do it, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. If I can get more collateral damages, that would be really nice. It's a very, very efficient orb for achieving that game plan. I have 1 targeting orb, so I really don't care about that. This is actually a lot of damage, just because of the flat damage line of text. Here's what I was going to say before it just obliterated his health with the actual sappers themselves. Actually, let's swap back, sure. Oh. Wait, you took the half damage there, that's awesome, I didn't know that. Let's just chuck an upgrade there. Power Glove is quite good. Do you actually need that damage boost? It was something that I was slightly worried about previously, I just, some of my orbs don't have the best damage splits, shall we say. That's exactly why I started to upgrade it, because I didn't want to spend more upgrades on it if I have to dupe it. I'm happy to take these, yeah. The Delusion one's actually great, because Delusion is a great game plan for making sure the enemies don't damage me, but also making it so that I can still kill myself. As opposed to some of the other stuff I have, like Running Monster, which is Dagger Combo, sure. Really good at keeping me alive against both enemies and myself, which is unfortunate. That's not exactly what I'm looking for here if I'm trying to get the achievement, which I believe I'm trying to do. At the minimum, I have some good greed from Electrum, and that's nice because I don't really use Electrum. Well, hopefully I do get that boss though at the minimum, because I do need Flying Sapper XP, and although I won't actually get much Flying Sapper XP in the fight, it's nice to dream. Any little bit of improvement counts, I guess. Now I got a Sand Arrow. It's actually not that bad with the Pocket Sand that I have, but it's also not exactly going to do that much. Good heals, good heals. I have Super Boots as well now, so I thought... I was thinking on this more. I thought that one of the other very good ways I could make sure that the final boss is killing me is not taking Super Boots, to be precise. I think that it's very easy to manipulate fires to get yourself down to like 30 health before the boss fight, and then spamming sappers in the boss fight, and I think that's a really, really efficient way to kill yourself. Unfortunately, I took a Super Boots because I wasn't really paying that much attention, it seems. So I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is possible, it's very possible, but I think it's going to be quite hard. We will see if I can manage it. I think that is going to be my downfall, though. I should have not picked up the Super Boots. That really is just on me. That was a very quick fight, nice. Bombulate. That's exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. Oh my god, this boss fight is going to be explosive. Yeah, there are definitely going to be some fights where I'm going to appreciate having the extra max health quite a bit. Because, I don't have enhanced gunpowder yet, at least. Which means I'm not, like, instantly dead on this fight. It's just, going to be a painful experience. I believe is how it's said. Actually, we're gonna kill the boss before we pop all the bombs. Like, look at how much health he's on after this shot. Basically half. I do not have basically half of the bombs on the board. I'd say I had like 30% at that point. Which I guess you could say is basically half. Damn, I killed. Disappointing. Molten Mantle. Brilliant Trinket Heavy Hand. I believe we'll just take a Heavy Hand. It's not the most spicy, but it acts as a short fuse for the dying to that fight. Oh, I have a game plan in mind. I need an enhanced gunpowder for that game plan. Double store? Only double store, unfortunately. No, I have a game plan, and it actually does seem very, very solid. It's a bit... how do you call it? Unsporting, shall we say? Since one of the nice and unique things about the squares map, which makes it ideal in this scenario, is that it is incredibly easy to ent every single shot, and then shoot that one good shot just when it just so happens that you only have like 10 health left. Ugh. I mean, look, if it gets me the achievement, it gets me the achievement, right? No harm, no foul. Yeah, that's definitely an avenue that's open to me. If I get an enhanced gunpowder, it would make it ridiculously easier. Always check behind the waterfall, echo, beautiful. And then I just go to this store, nice and simple, grab the enhanced gunpowder, and then tada, no enhanced gunpowder. But I do want to actually just straight up buy everything in the store. Now, this is because I don't want... No, I want everything. Oh, so increase the odds that I can find the enhanced gunpowder. I do want the remove as well, though, that's for sure, because I don't have ambidextrous just yet. It does mean that I'll only be able to buy one thing in this next store, but I think that's fine. I'm only really on the lookout for 2 passives right now, and I kind of already have the short fuse equivalent in the form of a pulse passive. I really want to go this way. If you'd be so kind, thank you. Enhanced. Not quite what I'm looking for. Let's see what we can do. I can do that. Okay. It's really hard to guarantee the kill on them, and also kill myself with an avalanche of sappers. How am I going to do this now? This is tricky. I really wanted that enhanced. It would have made things a lot simpler. Now the end game plan is a bit less viable. Although, that's nice. I like that a lot. They only deal 3 self-damage. Okay, good to know. Did want to know how much self-damage they deal. Seems like 3 is the case. Take a bad cheese just because I don't want something that's going to manipulate my health on a reload, I believe. I need to get my health to a very specific amount for the fight. I'm skipping this because it's a collateral damage fight, I believe. There we go. It was indeed a collateral damage fight. I expected just as much. Now we have a Alchemist's Cookbook Recombobulator combo. A refreshing punch when we don't have a peg back. That also sounds very decent. I think I'll stick with the Alchemist's Cookbook here. Both of them did sound very, very nice. But I think the just pure bomb game plan is probably exactly what we're looking for. Now I think... Okay, now that game plan failed, what I'm on the lookout for next is dupe station. If I can align a dupe station collateral damage, I can definitely guarantee... Okay, maybe not definitely guarantee, but I can get much, much closer to guaranteeing that it actually lines up. Just do this because I can. You know what, why not? If it's lining up onto the collateral damage, it's extremely worth. Enhanced. Crits also refresh the board. I do want more refreshes because more refreshes means more bombs and just more goodness. It's exactly the kind of thing I'm hoping for. Okay, training weight. Sure. Don't know if I can manage this here. If I can't manage it, do I then just go for the win? How much do I care about getting the win this fight? I don't know how much I actually care about getting the win, to be honest. Oh, that's a lot of sappers. This is the lineup that I was talking about. Not quite as much damage as I was expecting it. Oh, this is the reason why collateral damage is good. Because you go to this fight, and then you shoot a shot like this, and yeah, it does that. Like, that's just like kind of good. It's not bad. Oh, Echo! That's awesome. Bullet Ball would be an exceptional orb here. It's also... No, it's actually just a good orb here. I need to be careful though. Just realized I did add an orb to my deck, which is basically guaranteed to get kills, and if I happen to get a summoning circle before that, then I am forced to shoot it. The main reason why I took it is because I'm actually really good at respawning bombs right now, to the point where I don't need collateral damage to be the final orb in my deck. Alright, this squares fight. Let's, the collateral damages do have flat damage. I think I'm just going to try and enter. I want to try and set up for this, although I do have to shoot a collateral damage next. Let's just shoot it here, I guess. Let's try a shot like this where I need you to end. Okay, there we go. Oh, it doesn't have the flat damage because it wasn't a nice. Okay, that's very handy actually. Alright, they're set up for death. I just need to set myself up as well. This is looking fine. I really need to set myself up because wow, it's a long way to go. I will claim a kill on 10:30, yellow and blue. I can't get blue. Is this the yellow? I don't know if this is the yellow one. Okay, those are the ones I wanted. Good. Let's be a bit careful about the echoes, eh? I'm getting close. The collateral damage can finish it off as well. Ah, this is it, right? This is it. Alright, where do we want our shot to be? I believe... there? Or there, or there. I think... I mean, this one looks so tempting, doesn't it? It's really hard to turn this down. So let's just, oh, this is the dense shot as well. I want to actually make sure this shot is, like, that's exactly the shot I'm looking for. I think I'll shoot there, actually. I think that's the best shot possible. Alright, 3 damage per sapper, hopefully... There we go. Nice. I did have to try hard a bit in that boss fight, you know, uh, anything there is a bit, you know, I'm very much trying to get this passive, this achievement, and yeah, okay. So the sap attack was absolutely necessary for sure. I needed every single one of those sappers, and I didn't actually have. What's crazy about this is I didn't have short fuse or enhanced gunpowder to help me out here. Either of those would have just made it so much easier, but I didn't. No, I had the heavy hand, which is the short fuse equivalent of boss passive, which was incredibly helpful in that last shot. I don't think I would have got it if it wasn't my last shot there with the heavy hand. And also, wow, that was dangerously close. If that popping corn had done slightly more, then I would not have the achievement. But no, I'm not missing only one achievement. Oh, that was lovely. Yeah, it's a shame that I didn't win that run, but let's be honest. I had all the gold I needed, I had all the AoE I needed, I had all the healing I needed. It was impossible to lose that run. I had to throw it to lose it. And would you look at that? I threw it all for an achievement. Yeah, baby.